Hey, what's up you guys? It's your boy Jose, and for today, I'm really looking out for you because today I'm going to show you a couple certain trends you're going to want to avoid for 2018 to make sure your style is always on point. Because my previous video, I talked about trends you definitely do want to try for 2018. Today, I want to talk about trends you want to completely avoid. Which, by the way, keep in mind, this is all opinion based and why I think these trends don't work, so don't take it to heart so much. And if you want to see a video on trends that should just completely die from 2017, definitely drop a like, and I'll do that next. But number one, the trend you definitely want to avoid is oversized 90s clothing. Now, there isn't any problem with your clothing being 90s inspired with those retro colors, cuts, and stuff like that, but when the clothing is just overly sized, that it just makes you look bigger, it makes you look fatter or overweight or stumpy, that's a trend you're gonna wanna avoid because it's gonna avoid how you look. And again, it's all about a balance because you can try, for example, the trend of dad jeans, the jeans that have like a straight cut to them. They're not oversized, it's not a boot cut, it's not a loose cut, it's just more comfortable through the leg and not as skin tight. That, give it a shot. But when the clothing is just so oversized that it makes you look fatter or overweight, that's a trend you're gonna want to avoid. Number two, what I call tacky accessory. Again, with that resurgence of the 90s, now there's a resurgence of like bucket hats or tiny sunglasses. Heck, Kanye West even sent Kim an email telling his wife to not wear big glasses anymore because they're out. Tiny glasses are in and gonna be a major trend for 2018. He even sent her reference images. That's not a joke, by the way. Could you imagine texting your girl and being like, hey, stop wearing this, it's not trendy, wear this instead? I would love to see that play out in person. Overall, this is what kind of makes me think of tacky accessories. Accessories that when we look back on it, we're gonna be like, what the hell were we thinking? Accessories for guys are already hard enough as it is to pull off. So it's always best to stick with the basics. And why I always say when it comes to accessories, the one thing that a guy can always wear no matter what is a nice watch. And if you're all about sticking out and trying to be unique and trying to stand outside the crowd like following trends, then 100% check out our watch from our sponsor Original Grain. I've told you this time and time again. I have about 3 or 4 in my collection, and 100% it is one of the most unique watches in my entire collection. They just completely stand out, and it's the best way to be able to stand out without being obnoxious or wearing a tacky accessory. And this is mostly because they have that wooden feature. So Original Grain watches like to use wood in their watches to make them unique and make them different to whatever other watch you can find. The great thing with Original Grain though is that they don't go overboard with the wood, like their minimalist watch that I wear. Just like the name says, it's a very minimal piece that you could wear with almost any type of aesthetic, whether it's streetwear, suits, maybe just smart casual, and it look good. If you've never checked these type of wooden watches out before, there's going to be a link down below with the discount code so you can see their entire collection, because it's not just this. They also have other models like their Brewmaster, their Barrel collection. They even have done collaborations with the NBA, with the MLB, where they do special limited edition watches using, for example, wood from a basketball court from a certain team or wood from a stadium when it comes to MLB. So they have some really unique stuff in the works that you can, again, click that link below and check out everything they have because they have a lot in their collection. So now you can have a stylish timepiece, look trendy, look unique, and held back. So if you guys want to check Original Grain, our sponsor, I'm going to have them linked below. Like I said, they have a wide range of watches. There's also going to be a discount code down there so you can get a nice timepiece at a more affordable price. The third trend you're going to want to avoid for 2018 are ugly trainers. You see, I have mixed feelings about this. On one hand, I have seen some chunky or ugly trainers that are actually doable. They look pretty stylish. But then on the other, I can't seem to shake the thought of me wearing glorified Skechers. So in efforts to save you money and embarrassment when you look back at yourself 5 years from now, I'm going to have to say you want to skip this trend. Plus, why would you want to spend around $1,000 on a sneaker that might be out by next season? The fourth trend that needs to die is just the hype. The hype over hype on clothing. Yes, anything with hype. 2017 was huge for this, where basically your level of clout equaled how much money you spent on clothes. But truth be told, I don't want you guys to fall for this trap. But if you don't and you're in a budget, you're gonna be spending on items that are ridiculously hyper inflated, and when the hype dies out, so does the value of that garment, leaving you with something that's worthless. I mean, look at Yeezys. You can basically buy them at Marshall's now when you used to pay up to $2,000 for them. Okay, you can't get them at Marshall's, but you get the point. And finally, the fifth trend you're gonna wanna avoid is wearing all white. For some reason, this was seen a lot in the streetwear during the fashion weeks for spring and summer of this year, which means it's gonna be a popular trend for spring and summer. However, the only issue with all white, it's not that it looks so bad, is that it's much harder to pull off. Unlike wearing all black. And if you're a slob, going out to eat, or live in an area where the pollution is just super dirty, it's super humid, super dry, a lot of dust, whatever it is, like New York, by the end of the day, you're gonna be wearing an eggshell colored outfit because your clothing is just so easily and apt to getting dirty. My suggestion, break up your whites and add some color for ultimate style points. And that's basically it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Original Grain. They're gonna be linked down below as well. That's it for me today. See you next time.